My bad. Alright guys, it's me, Boogie Keys, and I play with my baby brother and know he suck at Madden. No, this is Edgar. Sorry, I sound like a lie. Can you get the number 10 to pass after? Throw it a little deep. A little short too. Number 10, him, yeah. He played for the Cardinals in the Texas. Yeah, he played for the Cardinals in the Texas.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Fire you the ball back off. Hurry up. I hit the back. What do you mean? No, you hit the back because you threw it in front of me.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Sorry, guys. You said why I did that because my baby brother, I beat him. Okay? Look. Look at y'all. He threw it right in front of me. Like that. Nice. Alright guys, it's me. I had the Saints and my baby brother is the Titans. He just got a touchdown because I let him. But still, I'm gonna beat him, alright? It's just this time I gave him the touchdown. The free one.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Alright, first down and goal. It's first down and 10. There's my ball. And this is how we've been come out.
Scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot.
Oh, they're going to be ending.
Without creating extra contact.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now they'll throw with Carr. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. That's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense set to go again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out, double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
As do 4 figures, it's going to be the same. Oh, you won't make it far. Oh, wait a minute.
Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Juwan Johnson, 73 yards. And the Saints are able to move back in front.
This might be
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, gonna throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Again, it's Kamara.
65 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
Now another timeout.
Tell you that was on the timeout, so because we got 60 minutes. We only got one now.
Here is third down and 4.
He was until I heard it.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Carr going to go on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. At that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because
stop focusing on that.
Yeah, that's the whole side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
I know which one you're doing.
Critical to keep drives going.
You're doing the reverse one.
We'll call this play significant.
Shreds the tackle.
And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, no.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Traylon Burks
taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And now off to the races down the right side.
Yo.
Runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Carr, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. A big one here early in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. But they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
This on 1st and goal. This one that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackles than something off the radar like this.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans Titans will add to their first quarter lead
and
in the Super Bowl. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is up to 15 now. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they move.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now third down and very long. To throw his car. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On third down, Henry. There he goes, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tannehill on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now he's loose again. Touchdown! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Some momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Touchdown, New Orleans. 26 yards for Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need to put
Derrick Henry all alone across midfield. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now up to 14. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. That will they continue to do it.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far.
And throw the ball too, bro.
Really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him.
Oh.
On first down, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Attack him before you throw that.
Complete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Oh, comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I ran in back yeah, before you throw it.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky. Rush coming, and
yeah, that's where you go. You throw it right up there before you throw it.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. A busy night continues for Kamara. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 161 yards. Now in the first half of the Super Bowl. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They've got a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Every time a goal line set is called, it's not always just used on the goal line. They anticipated this run here on 3rd and short, brought in the extra beef, and they ended up stopping them.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Well, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A toss right to Henry. Fights loose. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fellas I know right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill rolling to his left. And they can't bring him down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, 31 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT.
Ball is coming on.
This will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
Come on.
Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right. And that is kind of lined up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Steps away to his left. 20. And all away inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge game like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
3rd and 8. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And shutting it off, now open field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Kamara off the draw. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Let's go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And nowhere to go.
He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety.
All right, partner, Deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Pushing through the contact. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So
okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village Studios in the EA Sports halftime. First half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Carr out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Timeout.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's
third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to pick up the Titans.
Hey, where's your timeout?
This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Extra point up and good by Shootout. And that will make this a 4-point game. And I guess the touchdown.
And a drop.
They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
I heard he's getting Bucky's out of the way. I heard you. Okay.
Bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he gets
Gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well,
Bro, you really got to throw it now, bro.
And he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice
over
and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 61 yards. And the Titans will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. And quickly they get to the line. Oh, he fakes the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 17 yards out. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, successfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on Theo Davis, navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Powering his way forward. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Motion left, Smith. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 37 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Oh, there it is.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs.
And the phone the ball top running it.
Who spent his off season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
He's going to keep this again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 30 yards. And the Titans are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the press.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. That good for 22.
Diana, good to you next.
Explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
No, it's not.
There and another first down.
This offensive game.
Not on the PS5 Yeah, the first one you said PS5.
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Escaping the pressure right.
Okay, get a little bit. Mom said, let's get a little bit off her teaching set.
Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get it back.
Mom, she said a little bit.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
I know.
They've really stood tall throughout.
I just think I just keep running the ball.
Set to begin the drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And
Run, throw the ball.
Down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it.
I get a score of him from.
Maybe some different formations and looks.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
All right.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.